KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. And this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are
Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Allen will try again on second down. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Tommy Sweeney from 4 yards out. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Allen now on first down. Completes it to Davis. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. 32 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bills 49, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Mahomes being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now. Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Allen going to throw. On a slant, he's got Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback?
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Chris Jones. He's the one credited for the sack there, but certainly no credit given offensively. That play, well, it defies logic. And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have 1 word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A big gain there for the Bills. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. One final try from Mahomes. Rolling to his... And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they play to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.